Hey everyone, Dr. Aric here. Wanted to share what we call flu season as we're in the middle of it, going into it, and why so many people call it flu season. I call it sugar season. And here's why, guys. It's no secret that the same trajectory of flu season is exactly when we have so many holidays filled with nothing but sugar. You have Halloween, trick-or-treating, you have Thanksgiving with great desserts, apple pie, and then you go into Christmas, and even past Christmas, you're looking at Valentine's Day, school parties, and nothing but more and more sugar. Guys, it's not flu season, it's sugar season, and here's why. When we consume sugar, especially processed sugar, refined sugar, I know there's been a lot of that in the news lately, when we consume any of that processed sugar, artificial sweeteners, anything, it actually lowers our white blood cells by 40%. That means our white blood cells are limited to fight off pathogens, fight off viruses, and just really be our defense system. And this happens with both kids and both with adults. With adults, we have a part of our body called our thymus that actually helps regulate our immune system. That deteriorates as we age. Okay, so when we're consuming sugar, no matter how much, how little, no matter what it is, okay, our white blood cells limit by 40%. Now, you combine that, now that lasts for several hours, but then you combine that with having sugar every single day, that really just keeps on happening. Now, pair that with changes in lifestyle. As we go into the school year, more stress, less sunlight, in some states, especially here in Ohio, what's happening, or in the northern states, you get less sunlight. So less sunlight, less sleep, more stress, more parties because of the holidays, and before you know it, your lifestyle is just leaving your body open for more viruses. Pair that with diminished white blood cells by 40%, it really sets your body up to be unable to fight off these infections, fight off these viruses. And this is why it's so easy to go into the season and be acquiring these different colds, these different flu season, as we call it, and so many different things. And really what happens is throughout the year or throughout that season, it makes it so much easier for us to get what we would call silent immune crash. And a silent immune crash is when you have your immune system continually getting weakened by the sugar you're consuming and by changes in lifestyle. And you add all that together, and eventually this silent immune crash pops up as the flu or as a cold or some sort of virus that's going to affect. So flu season really isn't flu season, it's sugar season. And not just kids with trick-or-treating, I'm talking to the adults as well. That pumpkin spice latte you have every single day is full of nothing but sugar. And the reality here is actually our brain doesn't actually like artificial sweeteners or those sugars. Our brain physically does not like it, but we consume so much of it that our brain actually just eventually eventually gives up. And we convince our brain we like it, even though physiologically our brain literally does not like those artificial sweeteners and sugars. That's how damaging they can be for the body. Now, I'm not saying skip all the parties this year and just live in your house, don't do trick-or-treating, don't do any of those things. That's not what I'm saying, but it is important to know the facts about sugars, especially flu season, because it's not flu season, like I said, it's sugar season. So things you can do: lower your consumption of sugar. Just lower that. I'm not saying go down to zero, still enjoy this season, but lower your consumption of sugar. When you're consuming carbs of any type, make sure you're pairing it with healthy proteins and healthy fats. Yes, there is healthy fats, so make sure you're pairing your carbs with healthy proteins, healthy fats, and make sure your hydration is staying up. A good rule of thumb is half your body weight in ounces of water with electrolytes or some sort of mineral salt that will help balance things out. A lot of times, just doing that hydration with mineral salts or electrolytes will actually feed that craving you have for sugar or anything like that, whether that's kids with candy, kids with treats, or that's adults with coffees, flavored drinks, anything of that nature. We live in a world that is shifting towards a more healthy lifestyle, so there's so many good alternatives out there. But it's important to know that sugar season is flu season. That's where it comes from. That's what actually causes it. And it's important to know the dangers of that. I mean, guys, just sugar consumption lowers your white blood cell count by 40% for a few hours. Lowers that defense system. All right, so it's so important to know that. So as you go into the season, know it doesn't just have to be, I'm going to hope and pray I don't get flu. It means there's steps I can take to lower the impact sugar is going to have on my body. So it doesn't have to be flu season for you. It can actually be a very, very healthy season.